Bitcoin SV is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker BSV that really has a very present worth of $74.74 and a market capitalization of $1,468,159,600, which is very huge. Digital currencies sort of have especially lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unpretentious way. These days, it's a resource class that especially is considerably managed and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate delicate in a very large manner. Some huge venture banks even sort of get Bitcoin SV and other digital forms of money all at once to truly safeguard their resources under administration arm against the dashing expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors, which generally is genuinely critical. Presently, now is the right time to uncover our short, mid, and kind of long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BSV market that generally depend on the readings of our very extraordinary crypto unpredictability file that assists us with checking the market opinion and truly expect where in which the market plans to go in an unpretentious manner explicitly. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV basically is $74.74, while the coin presently ends up at 45th spot in the truly by and large fundamentally positioning in a for the most part enormous manner. The said genuinely positioning basically is assessed based on the resources especially present value that most certainly is duplicated by its fundamentally current market capitalization, a recipe that explicitly is applied all through every single monetary market, exhibiting how Bitcoin SV is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker BSV that has a current worth of $74.74 and a market capitalization of $1,468,159,600, which is very critical. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients get the most important information with respect to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios in an extremely significant way. It's likewise essential to generally consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading. On February 23, the cost of Bitcoin SV really was at $75.49 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change commonly added up to 0.17% in an unobtrusive manner. 7 days prior, on February 17, BSV basically was esteemed at $78.81, which sort of actually intends that from that point forward, the cost has varied by 0%, or so they truly thought. A month prior, on January 24, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $71.34. In this way, the coin in a real sense has taken a 476% action to arrive at its current standings, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking explicitly. In any case, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bitcoin SV isn't the main really factor that we especially consider while making the cost forecast, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. It's likewise vital to generally keep a sort of sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to, in a real sense, have a sort of clear perspective on where the market fundamentally is going, which basically is very huge. The examination of market capitalization in every way that really matters conveys in every practical sense equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors in an unobtrusive manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology sort of is utilized to decide the general position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, in an unpretentious way. Changes in market capitalization in every practical sense, positive or quite negative basically, are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could truly be going, as well as the resource's true capacity for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and sort of long-haul points of view in an unpretentious manner. This in every practical sense, specific really metric generally is likewise used to check the strength of Bitcoin SV comparable to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition in an unobtrusive manner. To decide the genuinely current market capitalization of BSV, we especially duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will be truly made sense of later, by the very present worth of the cryptographic money under audit. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV generally remains at $1,468,159,600, which frames the reason for most certainly present positioning explicitly was referenced before in an essentially large manner. Yesterday, on February 23, BSV had a market capitalization of $1,482,855,558, or so they generally thought. Keep going week, on February 17, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $1,547,563,494. A month prior, on January 24, the market worth of Bitcoin SV generally was surveyed to, in a real sense, be $1,399,442,430. Complete stockpile considers the quantity of coins that sort of have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining in a by and large huge manner. These digital currencies can be utilized either for truly dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, which explicitly is very critical. This measurement likewise figures the coins that have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which generally is applied to control the expansion rate in a quite large manner. At this point, the really all-out supply of Bitcoin SV in every practical sense is laid out at 19,643,419 BSV in every way that really matters in spite of mainstream thinking. Finally, the flowing stock truly is utilized to explicitly work out the market capitalization and by and large evaluate the coins most certainly current remaining in the positions in an unpretentious way. It means the especially generally speaking measure of BSV that generally is by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly put unavailable for general use out of the blue. It's by and large accepted that digital currencies that basically have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million explicitly are the most reasonable for long-haul venture, since they really are probably going to sort of value in esteem over a drawn-out time frame, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, or so they all things considered thought. At this point, Bitcoin SV explicitly has a flowing stock of 19,643,419 coins as opposed to mainstream thinking. Over the beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BSV arrived at the place of $56,857,369, lovely in spite of prevalent thinking. Yesterday, on February 23, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame sort of remained at $66,972,440, especially in opposition to mainstream thinking. 7 days prior, on February 17, how much BSV that truly was traded between market members in every practical sense was assessed at $78,308,809, which is very critical. Presently truly comes an opportunity to make sense of exhaustively the substance of the crypto unpredictability list CVIX, since it's a focal point of our cost expectation model that permits us to explicitly predict the way that Bitcoin SV will, all things considered, follow over the following 1 to 5 years, for the most part in opposition to mainstream thinking. CVIX sort of is the consequence of the fastidious work of our group of market specialists and programming designers that surfaced with an exceptional recipe for measuring and picturing the normal market unpredictability and enhanced it with the imaginative, truly profound learning calculation that filters through a variety of verifiable market information to convey the best Bitcoin SV cost expectation in the business.